Hi guys, we're back with episode 2. I believe when we left off, episode 1, we were looking for a place to sell. I found some widescreen mods online and installed those. It seems to make Hypercam a little bit jumpy, but it's nice. It takes up the whole screen. The inventory screen there. Got these cool little backgrounds. So yeah, we were where am I going? Quests. We were looking for a place to sell. We had left off with talking to Nestor about his fork. So it looks like we can assign one of these quests. So let's assign this. Find Craddock for Bane the Sender. I agreed to deliver a message for a man named Bane the Sender. Bane said the person I needed to deliver the message to was named Craddock, and is said to be an overseer in a marketplace somewhere in the Hive. The only description Bane could give me of Craddock was that he was a giant. Okay, remember that. He is a giant, and he's said to be an overseer in the marketplace. That's good, because we need a marketplace. So I guess that's assigned. And so, how do we select me and Morte? I don't remember where we left the audio settings. I think that's good. Turn this up a little bit. I didn't want the combat sound to override my voice, but I think we're okay. Down to the south here. I got the next screen symbol. It sure looks crisper than it looked before. More crisp than it looked before. Harlot there. Hive dwellers, harlots. Nothing but hive dwellers and harlots. There's a thug creeping up on me. Well, let's fight him and see if the combat music is too loud. Oh, that sound effect might be too loud. Oh shit, here comes his buddies. Sound effects a little loud.
Damn. I'm hurt.
Shit.
Another trip to the mortuary.
Nice. Okay, I think all we did was change some audio shit. I should have saved it. Okay, it saves that, that's good. Sound effects are there. Bring up the journal. Find Craddock, assign that. I don't know if that's doing anything. Come on, Morte. This time we will heal and save. Haha! Learning. The power of learning. So let's pause it. Oh, I'm still getting the hang of the controls here. I for inventory, that makes sense. Well, I don't have much. Morte's got some bandages. They heal 3 hit points. He's got 6 of those. And I have 1 clot charm. It heals 9. Let's just use that. I think this embalming fluid will heal 2 to 8 also. In case we need, we'll save that for something else. And now I'm healed. Now quick save. And now we can whoop some ass. Shit!
Don't let it end like this.
Well, get it all set up anyways. Quick save. Maybe we'll send Morte. Oops, whoa, they're already going. We'll send Morte in first. Well, let's just both go after this guy here. Okay, my guy needs to, the nameless one needs to stay back. Oh, they're after me. Get him, Morte. Nice. The Icewind Dale technique. Run.
See that?
Nice hit. Critical hit. Alright, I'm tired of running. I'm gonna attempt to do some damage there. We split these guys.
I'm hurt.
Yes, you are. Okay, Morte. This guy's running. Excuse me. Get him. Get him. Nice. Now I messed around a little bit. Let's quick save it to stop the music. Since episode 1, when I was configuring the widescreen mods and stuff, when I was testing, I ran into one of these black abichés. And yeah, they're mean. They're deadly. You don't want to talk to them. I tried to strike up a conversation, and Morte advised me against it. I tried to talk to him anyways. Eventually, this black abiché just whipped my ass. So maybe I probably won't be in my journal unless I talk to him. This black-scaled reptile towers to a height of 8 feet. Its great height, however, is offset by its thin snake-like frame. A long prehensile tail drags behind it, and its leathery wings are hooked behind its back. A strong vinegary smell emanates from the creature, as well as a certain amount of heat. It seems to be ignoring you. And yeah, Morte says, you're about to speak to the creature, like, you should do that. That's just, I say, oh, nothing. Or Morte says, oh, nothing. Life is the best teacher, you know. He nods at the creature. Go ahead. And this just turns out poorly. So let's see if he's in my journal now. An Abishal is one of the least forms of the Beietsu, a race of lawful fiends that seeks to impose cruel tyranny on the face of evil. A black Abiché is the lowest of the Abiché. Abishai? You say Abiché, I say Abishai. Ranking below the green and the red forms, they are the infantrymen and skirmishers of the Blood War. They are malicious and compared to the rest of the Beietsu race, not terribly clever. They're the dumb grunts. But they're smart enough to whoop my ass, because I'm only level 4. Okay, I got some stuff to pick up here. We can't hold much, but we can hold gold. I don't think I can use those dirty rat charms. Ooh, you dirty rat charm. Get Siri town person. This man slowly turns as you approach. His eyes are like 2 black stones. They briefly flicker over your frame, then he locks gazes with you. Although this man looks humanoid, he has a yellow cast to his skin and gaunt features. He has a thin, angular frame. His limbs look like they're made of nothing but strings of muscle knotted around bone. His clothing is a curious blend of sharp colors and dull, mud-stained browns. Excuse me. Greetings. The man remains silent. He does not acknowledge your greeting, merely stares at you. I said greetings! Give it up, Chief. This is Morte. Talking to a Gith is like trying to make good with Razorvine. Let's go. I'm not ready to leave yet. I'm going to ask some more questions. First, what is a Gith? Morte glances at the Gith, who is still staring at you. We'll talk about it some other time. Okay, that's fine. It's very easy to get sidetracked, I see.
Hey, we're being watched, Chief. Just look natural. Casual.
Now, Morte says that from time to time, but I don't think it means anything. Though his indicator here turns pink. So yeah, really easy to get sidetracked. Akin to Grand Theft Auto games. So let's stay on task here. We are looking for a place to sell, or we are looking for the marketplace. And this goat centaur is blocking this building. Much of this creature's body is a combination of man and ram. His head is a mix of sorts, with a broad flat nose, goat ears, and a pair of curling horns. Intricate designs are shaved into his dirty pelt, and a massive four-flanged pole arm hangs from his belt harness. He doesn't seem to notice you. Greetings. He turns to face you with startling speed, his eyes dark and suspicious of you. His voice is deep and rumbling, not quite human, and heavily accented. What do you want, Two Legs? Ah, we have ways of making the nameless ones talk. That's a mix between German and French accent. His hand is close to his polearm. I only want to speak with you. That's all, take it easy. He seems to calm down, his hands drop away from his weapon. He still keeps a certain distance from you, however. What do you wish to ask me? Why are you so wary of me? Tell me about the city. I don't want to know more about the city right now. Slums. Tell me about the Lady of Pain. I should do that, because I have asked about that before, but I think it was before episode 1, so. The lady, he looks around as if to see if anyone's overheard. I only know that she rules this place, all of Ziggle. And that the locals feel it bad luck to speak of her. So I guess she's this big giant chick that rules over the Dabbas, and the Dabbas are those floating alien things that, when they talk, these little runes appear around their face, and that's how they communicate. So I ran into one of them before. That's all in the journal. We'll do an update later. So I see, answer me something else. I'm missing a journal. Still looking for the journal. No, Two Legs, nothing like that. No journal. Do you know someone named Farad? I know a few people here, Two Legs. This Farad is not one of them. He knows of no Farad. Lady of Pain. Oh, why were you so wary? He seems sad for a moment. This place, a wretched, unclean place, is full of unfriendly, sometimes desperate people. Not the best place for a visiting Barrier. Two Legs. He shrugs. I have business here, though, and so I am here. So you don't live here? He shakes his head, laughing. No. No Barrier could live this. No barrier could live this? Like this. No barrier could live like this. That's supposed to say the word like, and it says this. And then there's these weird Z's in there. This is hard. Okay, so where are you from? The plains of Yezgad. They're my home. Ah, plains, as in a grassy area, a grassy hilly area, not plains as in the plains of Torment, or as in the Planescapes. He smiles in fond recollection of his as if warmed by the memory. Okay, this guy's boring. Alright, please tell me this is a place to save. Please let me save. This looks like some worn out stables. Anything to check? Blue boxes to check. Nope, there ain't shit in here. Except this guy. There's an awful lot of talking. Moving from box to box, this man seems to be totally immersed in counting boxes and scribbling results down on a piece of parchment. He looks annoyed as you interrupt him. What is it now? Can't you see I'm busy taking inventory? Go bother someone else. Ah, this is a quest. Okay. So let me recap before I deliver the box to him. The quest was from who was the quest from? Right there, deliver the box to Kuatra. I have accepted the task of delivering a strange box to a person named Kuatra. Mar is the guy that gave it to me, says this fellow can usually be found down in the southeastern collection section of the Hive. Okay. Now the graphics just look great in here. They look really clean. Okay, I was told to deliver this box to you. But why didn't you say so in the first place? Let's see, what do you got for me? I'm sure I'll need it. It will need to be inventoried. Mar told me to give this to you. As you hold the box out for him to take, Kuatra's expression turns from one of interest to that of intense horror. Ah, we did an evil deed without even knowing it. No, please, get it away from me. I don't understand. Why are you afraid of this box? I said, get back. Death, evil. Had to dupe Mar. Couldn't take it anymore. Please, take to Braskin. Lives southwest Hive. Me, no. Apparently this side of the box is just too much for him, as he runs screaming from the building. Ah. Leaving this worn-down stables all to us. Wait, what am I supposed to do?
Updated my journal.
Experience. Yes. So I pretty much own this area now. I pretty much own these wore-down stables. Boxes in them that have nothing in them. So the quest was updated. Part 2 quests. Deliver the box to Braskin. I had a strange encounter with Kuatra, who I was entrusted by Mar to deliver this strange box to. Kuatra seemed to be afraid of whatever lies within it. When I showed it to him, he became so frightened that he began to babble, and then took flight. From what I could make out from the man's ramblings, he wanted me to take the box to someone named Braskin, who lives somewhere in the southwestern section of the Hive. I can only hope that this Braskin fellow will clear things up and take this box with my hands. I can't help but feel a little bit uneasy every time I look at it. We're just going to keep bringing it to people, and they're going to keep hating it. Okay. How do I get out of here? I know I came in somewhere from this area. There we go. Oh, we need to sell. We need to sell. Hive thugs. Hive thugs wearing red and black.
Hey,
now,
we're being watched, Chief. Just look natural.
Didn't we have a quest?
Casual.
Remembering from week to week is difficult, but it increases the recollection. Increases the recollection factor of the old brain. Porphyron, I remember. This is the fighter who trains his whole life to fight, only to be a pacifist and avoid all violence until after death, where they for some reason whoop ass in the afterlife. He said the thugs had last been seen by a bar that burns inside, and that they were dressed in red and black. And these guys are dressed in red and black, I'm pretty sure. So, Hive thug. A small, wiry thug is swathed in rags, dyed red and black. He glances at you as you approach. You need to save. Let's clean up our saves. I'd like to do save 1. Save 1, save 2, delete the quick save. Save 3 and last save. Okay, and the last save I use when I stop playing the game for the day. Okay. Now we need... This heavy-set thug is swathed in rags, dyed red and black. He looks like he's made almost purely of muscle. He glowers at you as you approach. Greetings. And how can I help you then, governor? This man's face breaks into a sneer. Looks to me you need a healer. You one of the ones who robbed a monk in the Hive? Took his prayer bead necklace, did ya? Some sod with lines scrawled all over his face claimed he could have put us all in the dead book, yet lets us bob him blind. The man gives a slow, toothless smile. Never even heard of such a sod, I haven't. Maybe you'd better give me back his necklace before I put you all in the dead book. Or lie and say that is interesting. Or say perhaps we could come to an agreement. Now, like I said, I end up playing the good guy in most of these games, even if I'm trying to be the bad guy. But I'm not too worried about this one because we have to murder 3 people. Like I said, in episode 1, I want to try to play through one of these bad as a bad guy. So I'm going to murder these 3 thugs. You know, they are thugs, but I'm still murdering them for a necklace. Since my charisma and wisdom is shit. I'm going to just have to beat it out of them, so. Give me back the necklace before I put you all in the dead book. Plus, I felt bad for Porphyron. You know, he has all this Bruce Lee, Kung Fu, combat knowledge, but he has to, you know, take shit from everybody until the afterlife, where then he can whoop ass. So we're being his Porphyron's fists. Give me back the necklace. I'll be watching where you be letting those threats fly, governor. You let another one slip your tongue and I'll give you a second smile jig. If you think you can take me, come on. Okay, I need to watch my life. And make sure Morte's attacking here. I'm gonna run over here and attack one of these lessers. Ooh. Morte just whooped his ass.
I'm hurt.
Come on. The guy can't hit anything. Yes. Oh, bother. Now we need to make some room. I'm carrying this junk. I don't know what's gonna, what I can sell and what it's gonna sell for. I probably don't need a skull, but let's put the skull down. If I can move something up here to my quick item slots. There we go. Let's give some stuff to Morte. Oh, he's full, that's right. So 3 things I can hold. What are rags good for? Can't even. Tattoos. We can get tattoos later. Oh, another tattoo. 3 tattoos. Okay, so I have 2 slots. That sucks. Can I combine these things? Let's drop some more crap. Bronze ring. Bronze ring. Bronze ring. I don't know what's better, bronze or copper. Probably bronze. I thought bronze was copper, you know? You come in 3rd place, you get the bronze award or the copper award. Okay, well, that's as good as we're gonna get for right now. Money, knife, prayer beads, battle axe, cool. Knife and a bronze bracelet. That sure seemed like I could hold much more than I planned on holding. Oops, come on. I for inventory, J for journal. I'm not a big PC player, PC gamer. I've played off and on PC games, but I have an Xbox 360. I usually play on that. But more and more, I'm liking the PC games because I run out of titles to play on the 360. I like strategy games, I like older games, and a lot of those you can't get on consoles. So anyways, a little bit of information about me. Battle axe. This huge axe is a double-bladed weapon. That's usually what a battle axe is. Topped with a spike, the edges are razor sharp. 1 through 8 slashing. I believe I'm using a 1 through 6. So that is better. Jagged knife is 1 through 3. Oh man, I ran out of room. I keep expecting to get, you know, these 4 slots filled for other party members, but it's not happening. It's a basic knife. Okay, I don't need this. Where's the beads? Prayer beads. Hey, we got the prayer beads. This is a necklace of red and black prayer beads. A web of black lines swirls around the edge of the prayer beads as you hold them, moving in some strange pattern you cannot decipher. So, Pure Furon will be happy. And I think we grabbed everything. Oops. Okay. So then this is a bar. They said they'd be outside the bar. I guess it's not the bar, that's the worn down stables. So how do we get in this bar? Oh, it's definitely a bar. Hey, who's Jalile? July. Hey, slow down. You see a thin man with stained clothes, a hooked nose, and two stubby horns jutting from his forehead. He is stumbling about, muttering to himself. He stinks of brine, vomit, and cheap wine. Hello. Hey, the man squints blearily at you. What is it? What? Never mind, sorry to bother you. This looks like a building, but... okay. Well, I'm definitely not used to playing these types of games. Okay, over here, that just goes more west. I thought there would be a bar here. Whoop some Hive thug ass. Okay, oh, whoa, speaking of that. Let's try out our new battle axe. Oh, I never saved. Good old quick save. No, I cannot. Around combat. We're in combat. Yeah, they want me. They want a piece of the nameless one. They know my life's low. Get him, Morte.
I'm hurt.
Jeez, that was half my life. We're gonna have to use the embalming fluid. Okay. Now I can fight back.
I'm hurt. I'm hurt.
Whoa.
Now talk about beating a dead horse.
Man, this is rather difficult. Or I just suck at these type of games. That's possible too. Well, this was the wrong quick save. Well, it has to be. Small dwelling. Oh, I couldn't save. That's right. Duh. Load this. Pick up our stuff. Wow. Did I save it after? Quick save's at 117. Nope. Well, that was silly. Okay. If you learn anything from playing these types of games, save, save, save. So. Getting rid of stuff. We got rid of the skull. Bronze ring. Bronze ring. We put something up there. I can hold 4 things. 5 things. Okay. And Morte's full, yeah. Money. Beads, money, battle axe, bronze ring. And we're full again. Okay. Now, together. And we're looking for a bar. And we're saving. We're saving. There we go. There's the drunk July. Let's get the jump on these guys. Use my embalming fluid. Oh, I don't think I equipped my battle axe. Swing. Wow. 2 huge misses.
I'm hurt.
Whoa! 12?
What's up?
Get him, Morte.
Damn it.
Die.
Oh, nice. Got a critical. I think that's what that big blue thing means. Let's open dialogue window. Oh, why would I want to do that? Well, maybe I should activate this party AI. I think I did that once and Morte went and started picking a fight. So save. We can't hold anything with it. See, I think that's an earring. And that's a bronze ring. So this must be a place to sell. Come on, baby. Drusilla. Well, this doesn't look like a marketplace. That's for sure. Oh, it kind of looks like a bar. Oh, this is the bar. That's right. This Drusilla, this is a woman with fading bruises on her face and arms, and a look of despairing longing in her sunken eyes. She might have been pretty once, but those days were long ago. She turns slowly to face you. Life pours into her features, and the spark of sardonic light that dances in her eyes now makes you wonder if your eyes were deceiving you. Welcome to the smoldering corpse, scarred man. Looking for the damn journal. I need to sell some stuff. Who's that burning by the entryway? Yeah. Why is there a man on fire on stage? Okay, we need to sell. So, Ebb Creek knees. These sturdy pylons support the ramshackle roof. Dakan. We're supposed to be looking for him, aren't we? Dakan. I'm trying to keep all these names Craddock. D's and K's, but the wrong D's and K's. Nope, we're not looking for Dakan. We're looking for Craddock. He doesn't look giant-ish much. Mercy Killer Patron Barkus. Come on, Barkus. You see a leather-skinned man with just a hint of ashen color to his face. His teeth seem sharper than normal, and his eyes are filled with the boredom that comes with having seen too much. His voice is nasal and clipped. You again, eh? What do you want this time? Me again, huh? What do you mean? Yeah, you again. You got a hearing problem or something now? He was in here about 15 years ago, got all bubbed up, smashed up the place and left a pile of coin. It wasn't enough to pay for the damages. So you plucked out your own bleeding eyeball and tells me you'll be back to reclaim it when you got 200 coins together. With 15 years interest, you got about 500 coins. You got the jink pal, I got your eye. Oh, that's pretty neat. When I first checked my inventory, one of the few things I had was an eyeball, and I clicked on it and said, "This is your eye." Okay, so Barkus, the barkeep, has my other eye. It's really cool how the whole game so far that I've played is a flashback. There's been several flashbacks that, not with cut screens or cinematics, but just in the dialogue. You'll run into somebody, they'll know you, or they say they know you. The main protagonist, the nameless one, he has no idea what's going on. We're just completely lost, which is good. This is a good game to play for a first, because I'm much like the nameless one, completely lost, but learning. 500, that's ridiculous. Well, now see, I understand why they want most of the walkthroughs. I only looked through 2 or 3, but they all said kind of the same thing. I just glanced at them. I didn't study them, but charisma, wisdom, intelligence, all that should be high, and I think this is why. You know, what's more important, killing the thugs outside the bar or not having to spend a whole $500 for my eyeball? And what benefit does my second eyeball give me? So let's try this, but I don't think it's going to produce any results here. That's the price. Take it or pike it. So obviously, if I had a better charisma or intelligence or wisdom, maybe I could work with Barkus, or Barkus would work with me. We've got 1,500 and a ton of stuff to sell, so I'm not going to do this right now until I don't know if I need my second eye. I mean, you need an eye, but we have one, and haven't, ran into anything that we need 2 eyes for, so we'll come back to that. Ilquix, you see a short, rotund man with a perplexed expression on his face. From the lines on his loose skin, it looks like it's not too uncommon. He carries a flagon of ale that looks like it's in the process of being emptied rapidly. In between swallows, he speaks in a gentle voice, so quiet that you can barely hear his words. "Hello, traveler. My name is Ilquix. Can I be of some assistance? I'd like to ask you some questions. What do you want to know, my friend? Who sells shit? That's what I want to know. I mean, there has to be somebody who sells shit, right?" A trim, muscular man dressed in clothing that is comparatively drab and mundane compared to most of the outfits you've seen in the city. He carries himself with an air of supercilious arrogance. He also looks dramatically out of place here. "What do you want?" he asks. "I'm looking to sell some shit." "Who are the patrons of this tavern? I've met only the elderly Ebb Creekness, who has been instructing me in the ways of the city and the plains. My foe's spell must have catapulted us far across the world, for I know of no plains near our former location." No, plains? As in planes of existence? They are planes of the imagination, of thought and belief. They are not physical prairies or grasslands, but other dimensions. That's strange, how I made a big deal about the plains earlier. Let's see. I get it, you're clueless. Right, listen, that's when I was supposed to say that. Oh, experience, yay. We say no, planes, as in planes of existence. They are planes of the imagination, of thought and belief, not physical prairies or grasslands. A look of confusion passes across his face. "I understand. What the old man said is starting to make sense. Excuse me, I must think this over." Oh, we did something right. Well, he kind of looks giantish. Will he sell anything? You see a slightly stooped old man with a full gray beard and a lion's mane with gray hair. He wears a couple of shoulder guards as armor, and he keeps a helmet nearby. He smokes a pipe and carries a pouch of tobacco around his waist. He looks pretty strong, but he's a little plump and also appears to have some sort of breathing trouble. "Well now, aren't you a side lad? Never have I seen so many scars blanketing a fella, like a scar cloak you're wearing. Where you been? Hanging out in the grain thresher?" He laughs. "Oh, I'm just jesting with you, lad. No offense meant, and I hope no offense taken. I'm Ebb." He extends his hand. "Fuck you, Ebb!" Now, greetings, Ebb. His handshake is firm. "Now, I hereby tender my apologies for the unfair jesting, lad. Hope no hard feelings. Can I buy you a tankard or two of something to smooth any ruffled feathers?" "Yeah, why not?" "That's the spirit, lad. Bide a moment." He rises to his feet and heads to the bar. After a moment, he returns to his seat with a pair of tankards. "Here you go, lad. Drink up." He takes a massive swallow from his own tankard, puffs on his pipe, and says, "What can old Ebb do for you on this fine sigil day?" I had some questions. Man, I'm more of a detective than a fighter. "Oh, well, I gathered that just to look at you. I mean, you don't look like you're from around these parts, lad. You look a little too out of sorts to be a seasoned native." Ebb chuckles, then takes another drink. "So what can I help you with, lad? You need to know the lay of the land?" "I need to sell some shit." "Yes, tell me how the city and its environs work." "Who are you?" "Ebb Creekness." Or is that Creek Knees? Ebb Creek Knees. Third measure of the harmonium. Now retired and being a tout with one's voice since I don't step as lightly as I might these past 2 or 3 decades. He chuckles. Now, lad, who be you, and what trouble might you be in? The third measure of harmonium? Ebb puffs up slightly in pride and gets a semi-stern look in his face. Aye, third measure of the harmonium. He relaxes a little. Though I haven't served a tour of duty in many a decade. Pushing a quill wasn't quite up my alley after all the fights and skirmishes I've been in. So I just bide my time keeping tabs on things down here in the Hive and helping out little where I can. Helping out a little where I can. And you look like someone who might need a hand. And you in some kind of trouble, lad? Are you in some kind of trouble, lad? What fights, skirmishes have you been in? A few troubles? I woke up in the mortuary and seem to have forgotten who I am. That's pretty straight to the point. Eh? Ebb blinks, then frowns. What was that you said, lad? But you woke up in the mortuary? Ebb studies you closely. Oh, now. Did they mistake you for dead under all them scars, mayhap? Ebb chuckles. Can't say I would have been any smarter. He puffs his pipe. Them dusties, he catches himself. I mean, them dustmen. Dusties being a rude term to refer to them pale-faced fellas, and I don't mean them too much disrespect. They have all the perceptions and friendliness of a gravestone sometimes, eh? Can't say I couldn't see them screwing that up, no, lad. That's what I've heard. Do you know someone named Farod? Farod, Ebb frowns, takes the pipe from his mouth. Now, lad, what you be wanting with a Burke like Farod? I think I used to know him. I think he stole some of my belongings. I think I used to know him. Aye, well, the more's your misfortune then, mayhap. Forgetting some things is better for you then. Ebb puffs heavily on his pipe. What do you know of him? Well, now I don't know everything there is to know about old Farod, but I know some of the dark surrounding him. If you're determined to track down that spider and nail him to a wall, then I suppose I could spill some of the chant, so you know what you're tangling with. He pauses to tamp his pipe. Farod dug his nest deep into Ragpicker Square not too long ago, got a bunch of collectors and gangs together, and started what one could almost consider a collecting faction. But that as it may be that as it may be. Where can I find him? Well, lad, if you're looking for Farod, which I would say is pretty barmy of you, you're a little off the beaten path. You want to be found in Ragpicker Square. Chant is that Farod set up his kip somewhere in the square. Once again, the Planescape lingo. Chant is rumors, and kip is the home, someone's home or house. Even an old fella like me, who's been around the ring a few times, don't know exactly where. I figure that Farod wants to keep the dark on his location dark. Keep the dark on his location dark. If you're all bound and determined to find Farod, go to Ragpicker Square and try and dig up Farod's location from some of the locals. Try and be careful about it, since there's plenty in the square that would make a gut harp out of ya as soon as look at ya. I had some other questions. Aye, lad, what do you want to know? Well, maybe he can recommend a shop. Well, Ebb puffs on his pipe and studies you. This is perhaps the best kip you could have wandered into from the start. Judging by your tattoos, you might be partial to having designs on your body, in which case, there's a tattooing salon a little spireward from here. You want to stay away from that alley of dangerous angles if you can. Ignis torched that place not long ago, and ever since, a bunch of bad bloods have set up their kip in that stretch of desert. Now, wasn't Ignis the batshit lady? Or is that someone else? We'll go back and check our quests for Ignis. I had some other questions. What do you want to know? Man, that's it. We could talk to him some more, but what's this? This middle table is scarred with talons, knives, teeth, and the marks of innumerable tavern brawls. Like the air around it, it is warm to the touch. Ignis. Oh, Ingress. Now see, I think this game is, really good so far. And I'm definitely hooked. But that's one issue I've always had, is let's try to make the names as different as possible. Though that doesn't reflect real life. You know, in real life, you meet Bob and his friend Bob. So, Ingress and Ingra. What was the other one? Ingress and... I guess I'll have to watch the video to remember. I'm tired and hungry and need to sell. Mercy Killer patron. Mercy Killer. Mercy Killer. Smoldering Corpse patron. These blue dragons actually have names now. Well, this is a very interesting place, and we did not speak to everyone. This place needs further exploring, and I need to chat with more people. But I also need to sell. Who's Mokai over here in the corner? Why can't I talk to him? Oh, he's walking up to me. You see someone dressed as a female dustman with a half-empty glass in her right hand. As you near her, she calls out to you. You. Over here. You notice that there's something wrong about her, and your exposure to the dustman leads you to believe that she's just too lively to be a real member of the faction. Approach her. Hey, Cutter, buy a lady a drink. You're not really a dustman, are you? Very well, here are 5 coins. Well, let's buy her a drink. My thanks, Cutter. May you find the true death. She pockets her money and looks nervously off toward the front of the bar. Give me some answers for my jink now. What do you want to know? You're not really a dustman, are you? Because you don't act like a dusty, and you're not... Oh, she looks around nervously and seems to sober right up. Why do you, say that? Because you don't act like a dusty, and you're not offering contracts. In fact, you're taking money instead of giving it out for that corpse labor they do at the mortuary. She stifles a squeak of terror and hastens to explain, No, I'm not a dustman. I just found these robes in the street and I didn't have enough money to get good clothes. And I, heard there was a dustman thief around. But you could probably find him somewhere else in the southwest part of the Hive. I saw him, but I hid from him. Please don't hurt me. Give me some money and I'll let you go, or I'm not planning on it. You ought to know that you're not pulling it off too well. Now answer some questions. Well, we got to do something bad at some point if we're going to play through this as a bad guy. Give me some money. I can give you 50 coins. Please don't tell anyone. 50? I want more. Now, if I had a high charisma or a high intelligence, that would work. It's probably going to just lead to a battle, or we'll blow the whole thing, so... Did she give us 50 for this? We'll see. Now answer some more questions. I want more money to keep your dustman charade a secret. You want more? I can't afford as much as last time. I'm going to give you 25, though. Well, she gave us more. It went up. Yeah, I just feel like such an asshole doing that. Okay, that's enough. This'll do for now. Answer more questions. Who's the burning corpse? He's not a corpse. He's some crazy wizard. Ask around. They'll tell you the story. Very well. Tell me about the other patrons. To know, they're just people. I don't deal much with people unless they're buying me a drink. Oh, she's just an alcoholic. She's an alcoholic in dusty clothes. Okay, well, that's boring. These red-hot pipes remind you of torture devices. Apparently they emit steam. This is a woman with a far-off cast to her face. She is not exactly young, nor is she exactly old. Perhaps it's the expression of slight disbelief that's etched across her features. The expression says that she doesn't believe her senses. When she focuses on you, she speaks sharply, but not angrily. Do you need something? What was that you and your friend were saying about Sigil? He's not my friend, he's my cousin. He was just telling me that this isn't the center of the multiverse, despite its being located smack in the middle of the Outlands, despite it being the focal point of portals from all over the cosmos. There isn't a known place with more, despite all the quarreling the gods do over it, despite the sheer variety and concentration of power that accumulates here. There is no place like this in the cosmos, and he's telling me it's nothing special. Ah! That's an interesting perspective. Perhaps you both have elements of truth. Be that as it may, I'd like to ask more questions. No more questions, please. I'm going to stop here and help the girlfriend bring in some groceries, have dinner, and call this episode 2. Not extremely exciting, but we did get some information and solved a quest or two. I will see you guys in episode 3.